In the heart of southern Alberta lies a place where prairie skies stretch forever and community roots run deep.
I think Tabor is very special, a lot because of its size. It's smaller than a city, but it's really bigger than a town even. It's just on that cusp. And I think we have so many amenities, you know, in the businesses that we have. Generally, you know, we've got everything. And I have just the utmost respect for the pioneers. But what they went through to establish Tabor and to keep it going is absolutely fantastic.
We have the best of both worlds, I feel like, because we're growing as a community, and so we have all of these wonderful people that are joining us, but we also have so many people that have lived here for a long time. Like, I'm the third or fourth generation, and I live in the house that my grandpa built and that my dad and his brothers grew up in, and so it's like roots run really deep here, and people are so proud of that, and I feel like it's a welcoming place.
The outdoor pool was great when I was a kid. We loved going to the pool. I enjoy the new pool now, but in the summertime, the outdoor pool was just something amiss. But I've always been told that my great-great-grandfather owned the first business in Tabor, which was a blacksmith shop. And it was situated where it used to be the old Dairy Queen, where that Mexican food place is now. Obviously, it was a different building, but it was situated right there. So my family's been around here a long time. My first memories were going to the old Central School. It's too bad it's gone. That was such a cool old building. I remember the gym was on the top floor, and the library was in the basement, and in between was just a huge staircase on each end going back up and down. And it's too bad it's gone, but progress, I guess, is important too.
My earliest memory of Tabor would include, I grew up in Lethbridge, so we used to come out for the May long weekend all the time, for the parade day in particular. So even as a young kid, I can remember coming out here every year, looking forward to that every year as well.
What I particularly like to remember is that a fellow business person and I started all of this. We were on the main avenue, and we decided that we would like to have a hootenanny. A few years later, it got changed to some kind of a sugar theme, and then it became Cornfest. Well, you know, the Chamber of Commerce is full of wonderful members, and they really do such a great job. So our reputation goes way beyond our borders because of Cornfest.
My earliest memories of Tabor actually go back to when I was probably 6 or 7 during Cornfest, when the town used to line everything up down Main Street, and all the local businesses put everything out on the streets. It was just a fantastic thing, because it was the week before everybody went back to school. You got to see all your friends. Like, it was just the craziest time.
You know, when I first came to Tabor, I believe the population was about 6,000. If I recall correctly, and currently I know we're over the 10,000 mark now. So population-wise, it's increased substantially in that time frame.
120 years ago, pioneers carved out a future from the soil and the sun, building not just homes, but a legacy.
Tabor's community is very innovative, and this can be shown by our farmers and the growth in agriculture and the irrigation in the area. And I just see that the town and the community is going to be thriving. They're supporting more local businesses, they're growing more local, they're having more value-added services. So I think that we're really going to be a great community to live in.
the farming industry is agriculture is huge here. Always has been. Oil's been big as well, but agriculture has been our key success here and saving grace for many things economically.
Agriculture is the past, present, and future. And I think another thing that's really beneficial about agriculture here is the water, along with the environmental conditions, the sun that we get. But I think another missing component that lots of people don't think about is the people involved in the industry, the business people involved, the farmers, very dedicated, very entrepreneurial, and that's what's driven this area more than anything.
When I think of Tabor, I think of Lantic Sugar. So Lantic has been here for 75 years. And yeah, as soon as you come to Tabor, you either see it or you smell it. So it's distinct in that nature. But I also think that Tabor is a very, very welcoming community, very hospitable and very charitable.
The opportunities of agriculture right now, the expansion of Chin, irrigation acres, there is nothing like it right now. Farming is a big part of here. Oil patch is a big part of here. Small business is a big part of here. That takes a lot of hard work. That's not easy. Them aren't easy jobs. Them are jobs that go up and down, by the price of oil, go up and down by the amount of rain that falls, goes up and down by, the price of things. We are a hard-working group that lives in this town. We strive. That sets us apart, I believe. This is a small town that is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger and stronger every day. And you've seen that, with our population has grown. Change, to me, Tabor's just Tabor. It's always be Tabor to me.
What sets the Tabor region apart in agriculture is the producers that we have here and the people involved in the industry. There's lots of regions where employment is going down in the agricultural sector because dealerships are getting larger. We're actually adding dealerships here in Tabor. We're adding irrigation companies that are helping with irrigation. We're adding crop input companies, machinery dealers. They're all being added, where lots of communities involved in agriculture in Western Canada are losing these dealerships. And because of irrigation and the producers we have here, it continually rises, and that's it's exciting.
From the rise of the sugar beet industry to the lifeblood of irrigation, Tabor became more than a town. It became a symbol of resilience, growth, and innovation.
My favorite project that I've worked on in the 15 years that I've been a part of the Town of Tabor Public Works team is these constructed wetlands. I got to work with a great team from engineers to project managers to a great company that did all the excavation and earthworks to the plantings. It turned out to be a fantastic opportunity to see dry, barren land turned into a wetland and see the wildlife flourishing there 2 years later. From the time we broke ground to where it is now, please go out and take a look at it. It is just fantastic.
I'm honored to serve the community. I've been with the town of Tabor for over 35 years, and I wouldn't change a thing. I see Tabor adapting to the future slowly but progressively. With the electric vehicles coming into play and stuff, we're not overloading the town with them, with charging stations and stuff, but we are doing it, and I think slow and steady is the way to go. My favorite thing about living in Tabor is probably that it's peaceful. We got the trout pond, you can go fishing, campgrounds. There's a little bit of something for everybody. It's a nice quiet town. I like it.
It's nice to be involved where I can see the people creating those things, that we create the water that the people are drinking and get rid of it when we need to. And I was working at the water plant one day and a fellow came out that lived next to the water plant and he called me over and he told me that the water in Tabor was much better than the water anywhere he'd lived, and was thanked us for making great water and taking care of people, and that's probably been my highlight so far.
We are known across Canada for our golden corn, but Tabor's true treasure is its people. Generations of farmers, entrepreneurs, families, and newcomers, all contributing to something greater.
Tabor is unique for the people. I think what makes us different and set us apart is having the community that we have, having the people that we have. It's quite easy for someone to come here and get integrated right away. For someone that is planning to move to Tabor, that is pretty welcoming, because you come in and if you put your effort, of course, and you do your homework and your due diligence to get things going, you fit in quite easily.
Tabor is a very unique town, actually. It's diverse, it has great weather. I appreciate the love and support this community has shown my family. It's been over a decade now, and it's been phenomenal. Tabor has wonderful schools, amazing teachers, amazing health care, great doctors, many of them. And we have lots of playgrounds, so lots of green spaces that are well taken care of. We feel all very safe thanks to the amazing fire department and the police services in town. So it makes it a wonderful, wonderful place to live.
In the last couple of years, we've seen this big expansion. It's been so exciting to see new businesses, new identities coming to Tabor, and our cultural differences, amazing. I'm so excited, which actually changes our fire department and the support for our fire department. Can't get any better than this. The new change of, even for us in the fire department, is the change in the fire department's location. That was a huge endeavor for this community. The relocation has made development grow, made our community change and growth pattern, and we've seen that through the development of new businesses, new homes, new residential, and just making those simple, right moves has made Tabor grow beyond its belief.
Through every chapter, from dusty beginnings to a thriving hub, we've stood together, neighbors helping neighbors. A town that honors its past while embracing the future.
Well, I'm hoping that with future generations, they can really see the value in coming back to Tabor after we do our secondary schools. I know that a lot of people in Tabor, as soon as they do their secondary school, don't return to Tabor. Whereas myself, I was one of those people that returned to Tabor after that secondary school and was able to bring back to Tabor something that is just beautiful and is able to improve the community. Tabor is a beautiful, beautiful place that is great to grow a family, that is great to retire in, and that is a great place to start a business. You get tons of community support, and especially from the town of Tabor itself, from the community and the people of Tabor. It's been an amazing, amazing place to grow up in. There is a very large influx of population in Tabor right now. I feel like a big part of that is not just because of the job openings or anything like that. It's because of the people in Tabor that are around. The people in Tabor really specialize in bringing in these people, making them feel welcome, making them feel like they are part of the community. And I really hope we can continue that, make them feel like they are one with a giant family that is Tabor.
How do you pick a couple things that makes Tabor a great place to live? We have lots of really great schools for families, and they're not just people that have moved from out of town. They're people that went to school in Tabor, went and got educated to be a teacher, and came back to Tabor. It seems like no matter what, everybody goes out and then comes back in and brings back what they've learned back into this town.
I think Tabor has a really good sense of community. It's starting to become more of a bigger town, but it's always maintained that small town feel to it. The countless customers that we have, the amount that come in and I can just say hi by name, I would say that makes it fairly unique. It's full of great people, and it's full of organizations that want to help other people, so it's fun to be able to take part in that as a business owner as well.
We do pretty well for what's available here. We have some very entrepreneur-oriented people here that are willing to take that chance in business. And like any other business, if they can make that first year, they're usually well on their way for great success stories. For a town of 10,000, we're not missing very much here at all.
I see Tabor growing for future generations. I see that there's no way we can't stop this growth. I also see us sticking to our roots at the same time. When you're born and raised in Tabor, you're proud of that fact, and you want to share that with everybody else around you. So I can see us staying Tabor, but just being bigger.
The opportunities as a father, a son, to do and get involved with the community. Myself, I'm involved with the Tabor Kinsmen, Tabor Minor Hockey, Tabor Lacrosse.
Good job, Ryder. Keep going.
On a personal level, on a professional level, I get to deal with Communities in Bloom, the Chamber. Like, there's so many different organizations and groups that the town kind of touches base on. And in my role in the town of Taber Public Works, I get to touch base on lots of things, and it gives me joy to be able to put my stamp on a few items around the town. For some reason, Taber always just kind of stands out. It's a small community with a large stature.
Youth activities and education, I would say that kind of goes together. Like, well, sports-wise, I mean, hockey's a big one for sure. Baseball, soccer's a big one. You know, lacrosse is taken off. That's also very big here. And many opportunities for the young kids there, right from the youngest kids right up to the 18-year-olds. And many things for the adults as well. You know, pickleball is also another one that's really caught on here. And more so with the senior community, but also I've seen younger people partaking as well. Curling's also big here. Golf, of course, you know, so many things sports-wise are big and recreational involved here.
Well, you can't not think about Taber and not think about Cornfest. So obviously Taber is well known for the Chamber's local event, which is a family-free event, and people just come and enjoy the festivities.
My favorite thing about living in Taber is probably the freedom that I had as a kid to be able to, you know, walk down to the park or, like, you know, ride my bike. And it's something I value with my own kids too, how safe our community feels. And part of that is due to the people, of course, but also we're so lucky to have our own police service. The Taber Police Service does such a great job keeping us all safe. So.
The youth are our most important asset in our community, and the Taber Police Service actually has, as the youth, they're our priority clients. And I can tell you that, you know, the town, through our recreation facilities, as well as our sporting programs, our swimming pool, the golf course, everything that we have here, lots of it is oriented towards youth, and keeping youth busy keeps them off the street. And I'm a big believer in you know, if we can give kids something to do, if we can increase their social development through sports, I think we create better citizens.
120 years young, and we're just getting started. With every child's laughter, every new idea, and every shared moment, we continue to grow.
Ready?
Yeah.
Holding on?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I love its people. I love how charitable they are. You know, when someone's down, someone's there to pick them back up. So there's so many volunteers. If you know of an event, you know that 10 people are going to volunteer for that event and help people in need. So that's what I love about our community.
I think anytime people in the town of Taber have a challenge, they always rise to it. I know in the Fort McMurray fires, there was a lot of people that came down here because this was the closest that they could get for somewhere, and everybody was opening their homes for people. There's always conversations about, oh, there's a new family in town, we got to get some things for them, or there's a few less fortunate families at Christmas time. Let's all band together and make sure that they have a good Christmas too. I think that's one thing, is no matter what adversities Taber faces, we always rise to the occasion. How can you tell that I love this town? I can tell that you love it.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that if we're going to celebrate, we first need to be grateful. We need to be grateful for all that's happened before us, and we need to be grateful for what's going to occur in the future. And all I can say is just keep up the great attitude. For me, attitude is everything, and as long as Taborites can keep that attitude, we're going to be successful no matter what comes our way.
Happy 120th, Taber. Stay kind, stay loyal, keep the integrity going, and let's all stay as one united family. Everybody will succeed, and we'll for sure have another wonderful growth and success in another 120 years from now.
Taber is resilient,
innovative,
community,
opportunity,
caring,
sweet,
passion,
everything.
Mine. It's yours too. I hope you feel the same way as me.
120 years, to me, I feel like it's just the beginning of us.
This is Taber. 120 years of heritage, heart, and hometown pride. Here's to the past that built us and the future we're shaping together.